Now it's UK falling to pieces news now, and yes. Yeah, things aren't going too well in Britain. How many Brits in today? Give us a cheer. And how many of you live here? How many of you just come for the cricket? Well, a few of you, welcome. But I mean, when I left the UK 10 days ago, everything was working absolutely fine. But so to see if things are still tootling along nicely, Nish, you are our UK correspondent. Despite what the Daily Telegraph says, and look, it's not. I mean, it's fair to say the Labour government, they've been in power now for about 18 months, and they've not entirely captured the public imagination. They've sort of captured the public imagination very much like a baby spider captures an Apache helicopter in its web. So, and it was budget week this week, and I know you're a huge fan of the principles of taxation. But it's not gone well for the government, has it?
Listen, nothing gets me more rock hard than fiscal projections. Okay, we know that. We know that. I am always beating off to the word boobs on my calculator. We know that about me.
In the words of J.K. Galbraith himself.
Yeah. Listen, it's been another bad week for the Labour government in this country. So it was the budget last week. Unfortunately, the Office of Budget Responsibility, a sort of non-partisan organisation that does all of the facts and figures around the budget and the projections, accidentally leaked the budget after someone clicked on the wrong link. That, unbelievably, is something that happened in this country last week. Their popularity is plummeting, and the next presumed Prime Minister of this country is Nigel Farage, a sort of experiment to bring a pint of real ale to life. He is actually in a bit of trouble at the moment because some reports about the things that he's done at school are coming back to haunt him. Several people who were at school with Nigel Farage, he went to an elite private school called Dulwich College, just down the road from where Andy and I both live, said that one of the students said that a 13-year-old Farage would sidle up to me and growl, "Hitler was right," or gas them, sometimes adding a long hiss to stimulate the sound of the gas showers. So that's one of a string of reports of racist behaviour that Nigel Farage had engaged in. He has said in response that nothing he did was directly racist or anti-Semitic, suggesting that Nigel Farage takes an approach to racism the same way as a child does who just punches the air and says, "Hey, I'm just punching the air. If you walk towards me, it's your own fault." He's the Bart Simpson of racism. And here's the reality. The problem that Nigel Farage has is that these reports are unbelievably believable, and only because of everything he has said and done since. Nigel Farage being a racist at school is about as surprising a revelation as if it turns out Trump is going to be in the Epstein papers. When that's revealed to us, we're going to have to pretend to be surprised. Nigel Farage is a racist. That guy, really? It's the same. The only people I'll be less surprised to see in the Epstein papers than Donald Trump are Jimmy Savile and the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. In summary, Andy, everyone in the UK is some of them are because they have good ideas but absolutely no political will to execute them, and or are sexually aroused by the concept of infighting, and the other are because they're simply That's the state of play.
Thank you, Nish. But I mean, this the government's policies are basically that Rachel Reeves has said she's the Chancellor. The tax rise will help pay for £22 billion in fiscal headroom within 5 years. And if that doesn't inspire the electorate, Nish, a bit of leeway in half a decade's time I just don't know what will anymore. I mean, I've lost count of the number of marches I've been on in London with people calling for hypothetical future budgetary wiggle room at a vague point in the medium-term future. It's basically what drove the Russian Revolution from memory. So if this doesn't work, I mean, one of the fundamental problem, though, is, and this is true across all the whole world, is that we are tax averse as a species. In fact, do you know humans have avoided more tax than any other species in the history of the natural? And we've only been around for, what, a few tens of thousands, maybe a couple of 100,000 years. We think the dinosaurs were here for millions and millions of years, never got around to avoiding tax, or indeed asteroids. So, you know, it shows what a special gift we have. Let me illustrate why it's a problem.
Andy, that's not actually true. Birds are the #1 tax avoiders. Everyone thinks they're heading south for the winter as part of a migration pattern. That's actually not true. They're actually all flying directly to the Cayman Islands and spending enough time there that they can claim it as their primary point of residence.